Thank you, my friend. Is it hot pick time?
It's not only hot pick time, but it's Jane starts to freak out time as well, because I do absolutely, completely, and utterly love solar lighting, and here's why. I don't have to have anybody come to the house and do it for me. If I don't exactly like where they are on night one, I'm gonna move them on night two. Energizer bunny in the house. So if you remember those kind of wimpy, sad, little droopy lights that used to be in your yard from years ago, I can drive to work and I can point out the houses. When I leave tonight at about 2:30, quarter 3 in the morning, I'm gonna know the houses that have the Energizer lights because they are bright and beautiful. Nick and Tulloch and I, we are lovers of all things lit.
That's me.
In the garden. Haha. Family lovers, kitty lovers, but most importantly, we love when we have a great deal for you from the name of Energizer, because you can leave these out winter, spring, summer, and fall. Okay, this is QVC exclusive, and if you got all 12, because usually we had sets of 6 and sometimes 8, and now we have 12, it's $131.94 and worth every penny, because once you buy it, you never have to spend a penny to have it illuminate your yard, your steps. We use them for safety in our backyard, which is very, very dark. 4.1 stars at QVC.com, but you're saving $42 tonight, because we usually are at $109. We're another $20 below that. So your savings is now $42, but it's not about just the savings. It's about illuminating your home at night without ever having to flick a switch every single day, winter, spring, summer, and fall. So we have had these on the air today, and they are wildly popular. We started the season with 7,000, and the price goes up in an hour and 20 minutes when Isaac Mizrahi is in the house, and that's another story I have to share with you, so stay tuned for that. And the 5 easy payments go away as well, but here's what's left. If you want it in the bronze, we have 600 remaining, and the black is sold out. But is this the black right here?
It is, yes.
Okay, that's gone.
Uh-oh.
That just sold out.
We'll see you later.
I want to put these side by side to show you that if you're disappointed that the black sold out, get the bronze. It's a deep tone just like that.
That's right.
So I'm going to give this to my Rach. In the copper, which is down below, we only have 600 remaining with a price and an easy pay leaving us at the end of the day. And that matched Roxanne's hummingbird so beautifully. And then in the stainless steel, most popular, but we have 150 sets left, and everybody should get more than one, because I have to say, I got too many solar lights, said no one ever. And because once you get them to your home and you see how beautiful they are, when we dim the lights, we're going to show you the pattern they flow, like just kind of glow on the floor. It's amazing to be able to say we are way under $10 a light from Energizer.
And the big thing here, like you mentioned, you may have been disappointed with solar lights in the past, whether they start out bright at the beginning of the night and fade away, or whether you have to just replace them season after season. The big difference here at Energizer, exclusively here at QVC, is that they test these lights.
Here we
and
go.
Look at that, they come on.
Here we go.
They test lights after 8 hours. After 8 hours, these lights maintain 90% of that same bright glow. And what that means is you have the look of a professionally hardwired, trenched-in light, consistent from dusk till dawn. This glow will happen all year round.
Mary, come look at this. So I love that you always honor my Rudy. My dad was someone that was a navigator for the Merchant Marines, and he navigated by the stars. And when I look at this, I think it is a star lighting the way, whether it is Christmas Eve, 4th of July, or your birthday, like it is illuminating.
Also,
so
may I add Halloween? You could be the Statue of Liberty.
Yes, you could.
For your costume, if you want, just as an aside. It could work.
Okay, well now that's got my juice going. You know, don't say Halloween around me.
I know, I love it. But it's Energizer. I mean, who does it better than Energizer? And look at that spray of light, and that's just
beautiful.
one.
And the reason
Mary,
you get
stand
that
over there. Like you and I are probably a good 6 feet apart, me and Mary. And we are at the perimeter of the gorgeous starlight pathway that this gives us. To say we're busy right now is the biggest understatement at QVC.
This price is ridiculous.
Tap your app, go at QVC.com, and there's an hour and 20 minutes left at this price because Nick, there's zero maintenance with these, and
No.
they really stay out in every single
They
weather.
do. So from the solar crystalline panel up on top, which is going to grab that sun's energy even on an overcast day, from the wiring, and most importantly, that battery inside. These are made with metal and glass construction, which gives it that starburst prism effect. And this is the absolute highest quality. So in the summer sun, in the winter snow, these lights glow all year round at my house, and I think you're going to have the same great experience.
We got a lot of snow one year, like pretty big drifts in our walkway because we had to obviously shovel the driveway, plow the driveway.
Yes.
And I came home from work and they were glowing in the snowbank.
That's
They were
unbelievably
glowing
amazing.
in the snowbank.
And I mean, you could land planes.
Yeah,
There's
you
a
could.
lot.
And you're good at that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you
Thank
got
you.
some experience there.
Just once or twice.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm walking around back here to show that it's completely dark.
Yes.
Back here, and look, you can see right where I am, obviously, because I'm holding one. But look back here by the front door. You don't have to put them all in a line or uniform. If you want to put one here, a few down the garden pathway, in your garden, in
Mary,
the mulch.
check behind you there. How about in those
Look at
flower
this.
beds?
In the window boxes.
Any place that
Pretty
you don't
that
have
is.
electricity.
Yeah.
So mailbox, out of the back of the property line, out by a shed. This is functional pathway lighting that will actually guide you to where you need to go.
And if you don't own your property, you don't have to install
I'm thinking about my
these.
girls. They rent,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You might be moving in a couple months to a new spot. Who knows? But this is safety as well as beauty. And you don't have to worry about, oh, I set the timer and now it's getting dark later, right? So who wants to spend money illuminating their home with lights that come on at the same time every day? Because first day of spring is about 12 days away, and the days are going to get longer and longer. But I'd love for us to bring the lights up as much as I'd love to keep the lights nice and low, because if you place these about every 6 feet apart, you will have a gorgeous lit pathway. But here's what happened. To start the presentation, the black is already gone. The last thing I want to see you do is search solar lights from Energizer at QVC.com and find they're sold out, and that's where we're heading right now. So this is the bronze. If you want the bronze, we only have 400. We had almost 700 to start the show. So in your cart, click checkout, please. And this is glass and this is metal. When we come over here, this is the stainless. 4 dozen left. That would be the biggest last call ever.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we started with 200. And then last but not least, we have it in the bronze, only 450. No tarnishing,
none.
No cleaning, no nothing.
Tabletop.
Yeah.
Isn't that perfect?
I mean, you could even plug those in on your little picnic table
Right.
or on your
Absolutely.
back deck
Right.
table. I mean, I love this idea, and I have a lot of faith in it when I see the name Energizer.
Yeah,
Oh,
and you
I
should.
said something wrong. Sir Brian Martin Arthur III has corrected me. Sorry,
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Sorry,
sir.
my liege.
Thank you, sir.
That's copper. Sometimes I wonder if I need to go back to kindergarten to learn my colors. So that's copper.
Well, this is just rehearsal. It's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly. It's not live TV,
No,
is
no,
it?
we're good.
Here is bronze back here. Get that if you wanted the black. And run for the stainless. I mean, don't be shy. In your cart, click checkout. It's just get more than one set, because instead of spending $131, you're saving down to $89.98. That's a $42 saving. And it is an immeasurable saving for the environment, for your pocketbook, that you never have to pay to have these
Listen,
lights come on.
solar is a great concept, but it has to stay consistent. We've all had those solar products which are decorative, or that drive by the house and say, yeah, okay, that's solar. These lights are going to look like you spent thousands of dollars, trench the wire in the ground and run it. And the reason why is because the Energizer battery inside keeps it consistent from dusk till dawn, but after 8 hours.
Did you say trenching?
They maintain, look at that.
Here's
right?
the install.
That's
Yeah,
complete install
right.
there.
Done.
Right?
And then
And
here
how about the
is
flowers?
Devin.
Oh yeah.
Right?
When you turn the lights off,
Yeah.
and it like with this white flower, it really
Oh, yeah.
makes it
Bring the lights down.
illuminate.
Yeah.
Wait, I
It's
want you to
really
see this.
awesome.
I always just
Super
want to
cool.
turn into Donna Summer at that moment. Dim all the lights, sweet darling.
And listen, Devin knows, we spend so much time out in the garden,
Oh, yeah.
but if you're looking outside your house right now and see pitch black, add these lights, and now you're going to be able to enjoy your garden from inside
Look
the house
how
late at night.
that illuminates all the work and all the energy
Totally.
and all the love that you put into your garden. Devin, thank you so much.
love
This is
that.
coming up, by the way, with the whiskey barrels, which is one of my favorite things to sell here at QVC. It's just, when we think of light, we think of safety and we think of home.
Yep,
Right?
of course.
So if my dad would talk about being out at sea and seeing the light of the different lighthouses up and down the East Coast. When I drove home at night, that old saying, we'd leave the light on. there's something about coming home at any time and having these lights illuminating from the moment the sun goes down to the moment the sun comes up, but then they're really elegant and look so expensive during the day. But again, Nick, we got to talk about the fact that these are Energizer quality at such a big savings today.
If you go to the big box store, you're probably not going to recognize the name, and you definitely won't know that battery inside.
Good thing Mary is not being the Statue of Liberty with this one, because I have to give my friend Rachel
Stainless
this again,
is gone.
who is rocking the eyeliner tonight, by the way.
And you mentioned these look great during the day. So the only place it's not that stainless steel or glass is going to be that stake at the bottom. That's made with a hard plastic that's going to withstand and stand straight up in the deep freeze, as well as the soggy spring months that are coming up. So these lights will look stately during the day, but they're working each and every day. They're charging with the solar crystalline panel, and each and every night you're going to have this great, consistent, beautiful glow.
Right. Look at how beautiful it is on you. And then this one, even though the stainless is sold out, when you get the overhead shot, it just reminds you of walking into a wedding that you talk about your whole life, or a beautiful resort. And guess what? It's your home, which is the coolest thing ever. But here's what's happening today. Our price goes up in an hour and 15 minutes when Mr. Isaac Mizrahi himself is in the town and live with something that I can't believe the price. It's the lowest I've ever seen. This is new this season, and we started with 7,000. We have 300 left in the bronze. We have 300 left in the copper. That's it. All other choices are gone. So with only 300 left, Nick, and the price going up and the easy pay leaving us at the end of the day, we're probably not going to be able to present these in a full presentation again. And you get the sale price. So if you don't, let's just say you're excited about Isaac, and I'm just going to tell you all, it's the pants, and you will not believe the price. But anyway, when you see me and Isaac at midnight, this price is now probably jumping up to a full 108, 109. Don't spend more when you can spend less. And think about this as a build to, ship to. I love what Mary said about the roses. A lot of us give up the things that we love because maybe it's harder to bend over. It's more difficult to carry things. It's harder as we're watching our pennies to call somebody to come and install something. You just need you. That's all you need. And do we have to put them together when they come home?
So the great thing is these are coming charged right out of the box. In about 10 minutes, you can fully install these into your yard and see the great glow right now. We're all kind of coming out of this winter hibernation, looking at our properties, looking for ways to improve it, and I can't think of a better way to get a complete kind of home before and after and improve your space with these lights.
So big update. We started with 4 colors. We're down to 2, but we're about to be down to 1 because the bronze, we have 100 left. We have about 250 in the copper. And Mary, I'm telling you, it is hard to teach me something new about Peria, but you are doing it, my friend and teacher.
I'm carrying this around because I'm
Kenobi.
talking to everyone about these. They're coming up in the show. They're from Peria, but they're tarp. They're made from a tarp material. So maybe as you're putting out your new lights and you're putting away your winter gear, you can store it in these.
I love that idea.
Okay, more to come.
I love that. But here's what I'm thinking about the beautiful copper for you. Why do we wear jewelry? Like, I don't need to put this Jennifer Miller necklace on for any other reason than it's beautiful, it's bright, and it reflects light. And that's why we love to wear jewelry. Her earrings are from Jen Miller too. When you look at that beautiful copper, it's like jewelry for your home.
It is, and perfect. It's going to be a simple, easy solution. And actually, here's what I was able to do with my home. This took about 10 minutes. On the left, a neighborhood built in the 1950s, no street lights. In the right, that's what I'm going to see when I turn the corner tonight, and I'll know that those lights are going to look the same brightness all through the night.
And by the way, here's what we're down to. If you want the bronze, fewer than 100. If you want the copper, we have about 200. My advice, if you're getting the copper for the first time, get at least 2 sets so it all matches. Or if you have solar lights in one color in the back, get the copper for the front of your home. Nick, you know, I love you so much. And we're continuing in our, Mary, what's the name of the show? New in Bloom? New in Bloom Home and Garden event.